Greetings and aloha, Rocketeers. Excuse me, right off the bat, I got to clear my throat. Sorry about that, didn't expect that. And welcome back to the next episode for Botania for Sabrina. Today, we've got a lot to accomplish. I've got quite a few things going down. Let me show you over here in the old preparation chest. We got a lot of stuff here. We're going to do a jaded amaranthus. We will have to show you what it does here in a moment. We got a lot of runes to do. We got a hopper hawk we need to do. We got a hovering hourglass. We got a horn of the wild, a drum of the wild, pulse mana spreader. We got a turntable. We got a ring of magnetization, which is kind of cool, and a velocity lens. So let me go ahead and show you what these things are for. Jaded amaranthus. So, all right, jaded amaranthus. That is a functional flora. You like flowers, right? If so, the jaded amaranthus is made for you. When fed with mana from a mana pool, it will grow a few mystical flowers on the soil at a rapid pace. So one of the things that I detest is having to run around and collect flowers. So what this is going to do is this is going to grow flowers for us. So what I did is I filled ourselves a little mana pool over here. I'm going to set this up over here so that it'll have us, have a spot to do. Now to make a jaded amaranthus, no, wait a minute. We're going to need some runes. We need a rune of spring, which is a rune of water, and a rune of fire, which we've got here and here. A rune of water is going to take this, and a rune of fire is going to take this. I had to go to the nether and find a nether fortress. And let me tell you, this is not a good spawn for a nether fortress. It was bad. It took me over an hour and 20 minutes to find a nether fortress in this spawn. Anyway, let's go ahead and grab what we need. These are for the two that we need. So let's go ahead and get them on there. Whoops. Not close enough, I guess. Let's start with the rune of water. We got bone meal. And what do we got on there so far? We need bone meal and this and this. That and that. Okay. One nice thing about it, it does give us two. So that's good. As soon as this comes up, we will go ahead and make that. Now our next one is going to be these, which is going to take this, 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 and I believe a netherwort on this one, which is the rune of fire. Oh, yeah, it also takes just a regular. Alright, it just takes a regular gunpowder, so we got to do that one as well. So next one is going to take that. Does it take the feather or not? It does not take the feather, so we'll get rid of the feather. It does take the regular gunpowder. Gunpowder, steel, netherwort. So how much does this take when it goes in? Oh, it doesn't do too bad as far as taking the mana, so we can live with that. So we'll let this one finish up, and then we'll go over and start our crafting, and then we'll do our setup. So I hope everybody's had a good few days. I need to know whether or not... I need some input from you folks, if you don't mind too much. I need to know whether or not you folks want me to continue with the F.E.A.R. The F.E.A.R. Hold on, man. Let me get rid of this stuff out of my inventory. The F.E.A.R. I need that back. The F.E.A.R. Get in there. Okay. The F.E.A.R. I got it. The F.E.A.R. playthrough I was playing. The F.E.A.R. playthrough. I'll get it right here in a minute. So anyway, let's start with the jaded amaranthus, which is going to take a spring, a redstone root, a purple flower, and lime, green, and purple. Let's make sure we have those. I don't know why I don't have those. Well, also, actually, let's go ahead and take care of this real quick. I'm getting sidetracked. This is what your hydrangeas look like after they've gone dead. So let's go ahead and toss new ones in there, because I did make some new ones. I don't know. My brain's not functioning today. And of course, it's going to rain. So I hope you guys can hear me over the rain. So I thought I had everything ready, but I guess I don't have the flowers. So I need purple, lime, and green. I already got the redstone root, which is just basically a grass and a piece of redstone. You got to get the grass with the shears. So let's go ahead and grab, well, maybe I can put it up here. Nope. Do I have... Okay, there's the purple. There's the green. Do I have a short lime? I do. So let's go ahead and change those over. 2 petals. Where'd the purple go? There it is. Alright, so there's that. Now, Rune of Fire. Nope. Jaded Amaranthus. So we need a Rune of Fire, and we have everything else. This goes in the Petal Apothecary, so I need to make sure to have some seeds, which I don't have. Where's my water bucket? I thought I had my water bucket. There's my water bucket. Okay, so I need 1 redstone root, 1 fire. Okay. Okay. 1, 1. One. Okay, now it's showing. Is it asking? Oh, it's asking for the Rune of Fire. Duh. There, now. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm missing the redstone root. Duh. Now we should be able to go. No? What am I missing, people? Green, lime, purple, redstone root, and a Rune of Spring. Alright. Rune of Air. Put in Rune of Fire instead of Rune of Spring. That was dumb. Rune of Air. I make the wrong one. I did water, fire. Yep, I did, but this is no problem. Just take me a couple seconds. I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. I think I have everything this time. So, for the jaded amaranthus, we need a redstone root, purple, light green, green, and a runous spring. So, we've already got the purple one in there. There's the spring. And light green, green, and that. All right, let's try it again. That. There we go. And that. Finally. Holy crap, that was a pain. All right, so let's put my traveler's bash back on here. Let's see. Oops. Now, one thing that's nice about this, I didn't show you guys. Look, step assist up 1 block, and it's got jump 1.5 on the height. Anyway, we're going to set this up over here. Let's get some torches over here so we can see what the heck we're doing. There we go. So we got that. And I'll go ahead and set this up here. And what we're going to do is, before we do that, I'm going to make them as floating. So we want to make these floating. Right? Basically, it's dirt, a pasture seed, and a glimmering white flower, which is a white flower and 2 pieces of, glowstone. So, which we've got glowstone. Now, I don't know how many white flowers I have. I wonder if it's any flower. Oop. Hope if I get the right ones, wouldn't it? Now, what do we got here? What do we have the most of? Red, but I want to kind of hang on to those. Let's go with light blue. So basically, the way this works, find some dirt. Put the mystical mystical flower, some dirt. Or excuse me, sorry about that. Duh. You put the mystical flower. So like this, and then 1, 2. Yes, glimmering. Okay. You got a glimmering light blue flower, and then you put dirt and a pasture seed, and you get a floating blue flower. And what you do, if I remember correctly, is you take this and combine it with this, and you end up with a floating jaded amaranthus. Okay, so the way this works, let me get over where we're going to put this. Now we're going to put it here. As you can see, it floats. All right, so it's going to start planting flowers, see? All around. I don't know exactly what the range is, but we'll have to go and check that out. We are going to also do a hopper hawk. So we can go ahead and get rid of this one. The hopper hawk is going to take a rune of F.E.A.R, another redstone, gray. It's like 2 light grays, 2 dark grays, rune of F.E.A.R, and a redstone. Okay. So let's go ahead and get rid of this. 2 light grays. 2 dark grays. What else is it going to take? It's going to take a Rune of Air. Rune of Air. Put that over here. And what was the other thing? Oh, redstone, right? Yeah. Redstone root. So you'll get to see how this works. So you take your shears, cut you up a piece of grass, take that, not that, take that, put it in there, take your grass, put it in there, get your redstone root. Okay, very simple. Okay, and this goes in the, whoop, run around in circles here, Rick. Where are you going? Over here. I lose my where I'm going here every once in a while. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Oh, and 1. Hit it with some seeds. Fill it back up. Okay, so there's my hopper hawk. Now I need a chest. Yep, I got 8 for chest. Okay, that's good. So what we'll do now, we'll go over where the put them here. Chest. And we're going to make this another floating one. So here. And hopper hawk. I just do this because I think they're kind of cool. What this does is it will place in an inventory. Should pick it up and put it in the inventory. Didn't think I had to hook it to anything, but maybe I do. Huh. See, a hopper hawk's supposed to put it into a nearby inventory. I think I know why. Oh, that's why. Okay. Function mode. Okay. Let's bind it. Well, I don't understand why. I'll have to read up on how to do it. Let me check real quick. In the old book. We'll come back to that in a second. So let's go ahead and finish what we're doing. Let's go ahead and do what's known as a monocle, or seer, so we can see mana seer monocle. It's just 3 pieces of nuggets, 1 mana steel, and 1 mana glass. So we got glass. So let's toss that in there. And I missed, of course. Okay. And where are my gold nuggets? I need 3 gold nuggets. All right. And we go 3. Mana glass. Mana steel. Now, what's nice about this, you can't tell the coverage of the flora or the Botania stuff, how far out it'll pick stuff up. So what you do is you look at it with a monocle, and it tells you what the coverage is, right? Very nice, huh? See, that covers a good distance. Now the thing is I got to figure out how to get it to to put it in. I thought it would just automatically put it in that, but I guess it doesn't. So I've got to figure out how to do that. Anyway, that's the monocle. So let's go ahead and get the hopper hawk. Let's see how far back this goes. Yeah, we need to move it forward. About to right here, I think, would be fine. Yeah. Clear these out real quick. All right, now, is that still drawing mana? It should be. Yep, it is. I want to see. Oh, yeah, it is putting it in there. My bad. My bad. Yep, see, it is picking it up. As you can see, they're going poof. So it is picking everything up and putting it in there. So that's good. So we got that. Let's go ahead and throw these out there so they can get put away. I don't want them in my inventory as I'm working on stuff. So we'll just put them out there and let the hopper hawk put them in there. See? Put them in there. Now let's go ahead and start the drum of the wild. That would be next. So hopper hawk is done, so we can get rid of that. So we got the drum of the wild, which is going to take the horn of the wild. So we do it first. So basically, you got logs in this shape plus a pasture seed. So very simple. As soon as I find a table. Pasture seed. Log. I make that wrong. Can't remember shapes. Okay. And drum of the wild. Okay. Now, the way this is going to work, I'm going to set this up right here. And I'm going to move it up a little bit and bring it up one. Okay. Now what happens is when this gets hit with a mana pulse, it will break everything within a certain distance. So, now to do that, I need a pulse, what's called a pulse mana spreader. And along with a pulse mana, wow, that thing uses a lot of mana. I thought it just used a little bit. And I have to fill that back up real quick while I'm doing this. Let's take it out of here. Okay, let's get my tablet. We'll get my tablet out, and then we'll fill it up. Where'd I put my tablet? I didn't put it in the bobble slot, did I? Nope, didn't think so. Tablet. This is in the give. We'll turn it the other way. Toss that in. What picked it up? What in the world picked that up? That could have been the hopper hawk. Not that far away, did it? Oh my goodness, it did. Well, we might have to do something about that. That's too far away. I'll fix that next time around. Wow. Guess I have to keep that in mind when I'm arranging things, huh? Okay. Put some more mana in here. Okay. So anyway, back to what I was saying. We got to do a pulse mana spreader. So it's just a regular mana spreader with a piece of redstone, right? You remember the mana spreader's copper and any flower plus, living wood. Do I have... Don't have a piece of copper. Not a problem. One piece of copper. Nice thing about this is it's very fast. I'm sorry, I thought I had everything ready, but I guess I didn't. Let's go ahead and make it up. Copper, petal, living wood, redstone. Pulse mana spreader. Now, the way this works... Oop, get back over here where you're supposed to be. We're going to set this on top of that. Right? What it needs to do is it needs to give this a redstone signal, and then it'll pulse out. So, don't want to do it that way. Let's move this. Don't want it up in the air like that. Let's put it down here like this. That way I can just go ahead and do this. We'll put the... Have to have some more redstone, but that's fine. Now I'll aim this after I get it set up. So let's go ahead and do the... Oops, sorry about that. That was my phone. Let's do the hourglass here. So we need some glass, which I've got. We need 2 glass. We got the gold. We're going to need more redstone, so I may as well grab redstone. We got that. Okay, so let's go ahead and make it. Okay, there's the hourglass. Now, the way this works... Let me find my soul sand, because I did bring some soul sand back with me. All right. Soul sand, when you use it in a mana spreader, or in that hourglass, will only spin that hourglass every minute. Okay, so that's the way that works. So let me show you here with a piece of sand, because sand is a lot faster. Let me show you what it does. Thought I had some sand on me, but I guess I don't. So let's go grab a piece of sand. I always forget which one it is. Where'd all my sand go? Okay, so let's put in 5 pieces of sand. So the way this works, let me go ahead and aim this a different way. It's already set. All right. So let's drop off a couple pieces of redstone here. This is just to demonstrate. That's all I'm doing. Okay. Put the hourglass here. Right? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw in 5 pieces of sand. Now, I can't remember if this is 2 seconds or 5 seconds. Let's find out. As you can see, it's moving down. And when it flips, it sends a redstone pulse. Right? So that's how it works. Now, way we're going to do it, we're going to bind this. Bind the wrong mode. That way, after a one, wrong one. Let's drop in the soul sand. Yeah, let's hit some light over here. Okay. That's going to take 1 minute, and then it'll flip. It'll fire. Right? Let's put the hopper hawk back up here. Okay. Now, what's the range on this hopper hawk? It's pretty good, actually. Go ahead and move it out a little bit. Okay. Okay. Now, all right, it's getting ready to flip. Now watch what happens. It's right in the middle of all those flowers. Okay. Not sure why it didn't break more of them. Should have broken a lot more than just that. But let's see. Let me change that with this. There we go. It's picking them up better. They're being picked up by the hopper hawk. Why is it not being picked up by the hopper hawk? I think we're too far away from... Too far away from the... Did I not pick it up? Well, I guess I didn't pick it up. Now I got to find it. Huh. Oh, let's see. That. Oh, there it is. I found it. It's just little bitty, so it's hard to see. Okay. Throw these out. Guess it's just got to hit several times. Ooh. Oh, that's all right. Let's just move this out, I guess. We'll get this right here in a minute, I swear. Okay, we got that. That. Are we empty? Let me see here. That's sucking that down pretty quick, isn't it? I may have to get a big mana pool. Okay, so it's picking those up. Let's check if it's picking it all the way up here. Yep, picking it up there. Alright, we're putting them in. So, alright, I'm going to pause you for a little while. I'm going to do a little bit of maintenance, and I'll be back in a minute. Go ahead and do that one real quick. So there's the lens. And the velocity lens is a Rune of Air. Do I have a Rune of Air? I do have a Rune of Air, so that's good. So let's get a Rune of Air, and there's our velocity lens. And a ring of manization is... Ooh, I screwed up. Well, that velocity lens is not what we needed, so that was for something else, so that's fine. We'll save that. I'm sure we'll use it later. So we need another one of these. Right, so we're going to end up needing some more mana steel, but that's not a problem. I got plenty. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try that again, folks. Mana lens. Tell you, sometimes this thing records a double button press. So we got our mana lens. Now we need the magnetization lens, which is this. Right? And then we need the ring of magnetization, which is that. Now, we can go ahead and put that on our guy. Now let me show you how this works. Kind of cool. Say I toss, I mine a whole bunch of stuff, or I chop a whole bunch of wood down. Okay. See how it comes to me? There's a little delay. Yep, I don't have to go pick it up. It'll come to me. Anyway, that's how that works. So, we're going to go ahead and call that one done for the day. We'll go over here. And look at this. And there we go. Oh, now I'm picking them up. Whoopsie. And you can see I got my monocle on too. So anyway, there is the episode for the day. I do appreciate you guys for coming in and checking it out, even though it was kind of a mess today. Sorry about that. Anyway, you guys all have a really good day. And mahalo for watching. And we will definitely catch you next time around. Have a good one.